How's it going? Here we are with the SCX24 Rubicon Gladiator, Jeep Gladiator, right? And I took the top off that rack. I didn't need that extra weight up there, but I'm leaving the little driver guy in there. Actually took off the window tint so you could see him in there. See him cut his cowboy hat up, turned it into a normal baseball looking cap. Not so cowboy here, but I've done a few things with this to stoke it out. I got them, I don't know what kind they are actually. They might be in jar or something, some Chinese type knockoff shock company, but they're those new 43 millimeters, and you can see the travel in this. Like, set it down right there, mash it all the way down. That's slammed, full compressed. But then, get it settled, and it sits pretty low, not too low, but I mean, these are the RC 4-wheel drive scramblers, so those are some big tires for sure. And then but I've done a few things. At first I did this cool flop with the rear bumper mount here. Let me grab something to point out. Right here, I don't know if you can really see that. Look at the bloody knuckles there, right? Now right here, this angled mount is pointed down, right? I took it apart and flipped it over to where it angled up like this. Then took these mounts out here and just put them in again. Took it off, flipped it, and then put it back on up there, and it worked pretty good. But with the stock suspension, I had the stock shocks down here. But then when I put these shocks on down here, it was just too stink buggy. It was like all jacked up like that. So I put them back down here, and it actually sits pretty good. I like it to squat a little in the rear, not sit perfectly level or down in the front. I like it. Put a little rake on there. I don't know. That's just me, how I like my trucks to sit. My truck outside sitting like that. But another thing I did was I raised this little deal here up a bit, and to get it to reach Velcro in here. You got the Velcro, and it wouldn't quite reach. So I raised that, and then I took these long shocks here. I took them out from the stock shock mount. Let me see. Right here. From the stock hole. Right here. The stock hole is right here. And then this is the hole for this tower for your deal there. So I took that screw out, put it in my extra screw pile down here. See the extra screw pile? Those are my extra parts. All that stuff is I've taken out. And all those extra screws, I don't know how I end up with so much extra parts, but anyway, we got this deal here. And where's my screw? So I put it there, and that's to put it at a higher, it's a little bit higher, which is going to lower it and allow me to use these long travel shocks. This is, and I'm trying to do this around the camera, peek around the camera here, or not camera, my phone, sitting on a little tripod. But so I got these 43 millimeter little $20 shocks. I like them. Some people don't like them because they give you too much wheel travel, and they say that hurts you, but it doesn't hurt me. And then I put them on upside down because, well, that other end there is heavier, right? This has got to be heavier than this end, so I'm putting that down at the bottom. On my links here, I got the link pack here, right? And I don't even put these aluminum links in here for some reason. It's funny, I robbed the shit out of here. I take all the O-rings and I add an O-ring onto each little deal. I put one of the O-rings underneath here, behind right here, and right here, and then over on this side. So I guess I use 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that tightens this up just as tight. I don't know. I could put these on, but I already robbed O-rings for other trucks. So I don't have enough O-rings to use these aluminum links, but it makes these good enough. These things don't move. See how they don't even move, but they work real good, and they don't flex, and I think that's fine. Got the knuckles in there, and axle extenders, and these nice wheels is what I've been waiting for. Took a few to get them, but kind of came in late. So imagine that. But another thing, what I do here is this battery mount. This is what I did on all my other SCX24s, but they bring it to stock like this, where it's stuck in between the frame and the rear part here. Right back here, it's in between the frame, and that's what I do. And they got the screw right here, so they've lowered the body mount about as low as you're gonna get it. And then, but what I did is I cut the little curb thing here on the front. I cut it off so I could slide my battery all the way up forward without it hitting the battery. And you know, I've got it, I don't know, that looks like about a 1/2 inch right there, even 5/8 of an inch forward more to bring that weight forward more, give it more climbing power. And then I got the diff covers, and I got a new servo and tray, and the Injora servo arm. Injora, probably should be Injora if it's, I don't know, it's not a Mexican company, so it will say Injora because I don't know where they're from, probably. Right? And then I did the front bumper flip here. You see that? I took these mounts, took them off, flipped the bumper on the mount, and put it back on. So the bumper stayed the same, but the mount, instead of the bumper, would have been right about here, way down in here. And then it, you know, it bent up like that. Well, now it goes up even further. And then, yeah, I had to trim the front of the body here a little bit. I just went to the bottom of the grill across here, not even 1/8 of an inch. I cut off there. That way it can come down low enough to grab the Velcro. But you know, I push down here and it's on there. And that's another reason why I raised that mount, is so I can get to the Velcro, because at first when you do that body flip, it ain't coming down onto the Velcro. You have to raise that up a little bit, and that has to do with this body flip here. Bumper flip, no body flip. So, but this rear bumper flip in the back is really good to do if you don't have these long shocks. You flip this up, and it gives you a bit of a body lift, and you're able to move your shock from here down to here, and get you some lift and some clearance there. But another thing is these these drag links, where I heat them up with the lighter. It's super simple to do. I just I take this screw out here like this. We'll just demonstrate this, how easy it is. And well, you get that screw out, all the way out, and set that down there. Grab one of these lighters, bend that thing, let that sit over here, and then I just would heat it up like this. Let me get it on there, heat it here like this, and get it nice and warm. I'm not even going to do it now, but I do that, and then put a little bend on it and blow on it. You know, just blow on it, let it cool down. Try not to burn your finger where you heated it, you know, because your finger's there. You don't even need your finger there. You just bend it, give it a nice little tweak. Right about where the circumference of the wheel is where I do it. The kink right there, because then the kink is back behind the wheel. And then that's it. It cools down. You throw that back in there, and boom, one's done. One and done, right? I can't even see. I think I just lost that screw. I'd be screwed. I'd be screwed if I lost that screw, right? But anyway, let me put this back together here. Watch this struggle. I'm the struggle bus. It's hard to do because I'm kind of looking through the camera. I don't know why. But there. I think that's, yep, that's it right there. But yeah, I made it look hard. A lot harder than it is. Don't over tighten that stuff. But you get that clearance on there. I did it on, you know, this thing's long enough where I do it on the front. On my other rigs, I don't really do it to the front links because they don't really come into play too much. But you can actually kind of see the where I torched it. That's a little bit much. I probably was heating it too quick, too fast, and when I can see melt marks on my links. But yeah, you can get those aluminum ones. I'm sure they add some weight down low, but you don't need to do that right now, you know. And then another thing I do is I take the foams out. And I put BBs. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's BBs in there. And I think I've got on these, because they're so big, 50 BBs in each tire. So that adds quite a bit of weight right down low. But this thing's ready to go. I think I'm ready to drive. Oh, another thing I did on this new radio. Look at this. This is kind of silly, but it works. My thumb wasn't big enough to reach over and drive one-handed on this wheel. But what I did is I took a tire foam. I actually had to take a little tire foam, and stretch it around here to get this big tire foam to reach. But now I'm able to drive one-handed with my big fat foam. So that's how I do it. Not too good. So excuse my sloppy driving. That's my excuse, right? So anyway, I'm gonna get set up and we'll go for a little run around here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Just a little one. All right. Rolling again. Excuse me. So yeah, there's the deal. Oops, I pushed a button. I wonder what that is. Nothing, I don't think. So we've set up a little bit new route here. Kind of changed the layout of the flags. Not really so much of the course, but well, we'll go for a run here and see if I can get through here. I'm gonna go up in between there, but we'll start with this view here. I need that servo bad. These bigger tires. Let's see about getting out through here. Penalty. I actually got some overdrive gears coming for the front of this to help it turn better, right? Like climb the pole, all right? See if I can break it. I can't get this thing turned. both sides. Whoa. I can't wait for that new servo. This thing's weak. All my rigs have that Emax servo in there. This will be the first one with the aluminum Injora. Come on. Trying to come over here, right? Yeah, number 8's over here. And it's just not getting turned. Right here, it's not getting a turn. Back up and then get the wheels turned. Ah, it's just going straight. There we go. We're stuck on that diff back there. There, whoa. I suck at one-handed driving, I'll tell you that. It's not the easiest thing I'm trying to learn right now. One of them, but not the easiest. So we are some dipped up. We're getting off there though. It's just not turning. Is what the major problem is like getting that front end to turn. It takes a while. See the tire flex on that right there? That's what I like. Getting these little tires to flex. They don't do it. The foam's in there. But BB's in there. You got all kinds of extra ground low CGs, you know? Whatever you want to call them today. Boom, there we go. Did the whole course. Long video, but this truck's badass. This is This is the rig of all the SCX24s right here. This one is with that ESC, man. You know, another funny thing with this deal is when you get it, the ESC is all offset and it's hanging off to the side. And I'm like, what the hell? Hanging off to the side? That's silly. Dude didn't put it on there right or whatever. But what it is because of this interior, this little corner. It's got to clear this corner. That's the dude inside the truck. But that's the bottom side. And so this little corner right here is why they have it offset. So I have to, when I put it down, it's not quite centered. It's a little bit because I moved the ESC to center it up. So I suggest just leaving it where they got it. And I may move it back over because that's going to start bothering me when my truck's crooked here like that. So all right, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this long ass video up, and you have a good one. Thanks for watching.